Hopefully I got it better this time. So sorry. I hope that's better. Let's see. Yes! Yay! I can do technology. Oh, so sorry. Hello! I'm so glad you could join me. My name is Shannon, and I am with Paper Delights, or my group here is Paper Delights, because I love paper. I love trees, I love nature, all that good stuff. And I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I love to do paper crafts. And part of my goal in starting this a few months back, or yeah, because we're in September now, right? So 2 months ago, was just to inspire you and encourage you and motivate you to find your craft space and to get crafting and to try fun things. And I thought with all of the sunflowers that have been posted and the change in the season, I thought it would be really fun to do some cards with this set. So it's a sunflower set, beautiful, beautiful set. And the dies are fantastic. You get these wheat pieces, which are super nice. I did a whole page of them, but they're so nice. I've done them in gold and all sorts of different things because I like to have lots of different options. The leaf is really pretty as well. It's really quite delicate. I like it a lot. The sunflower is gorgeous, as you will soon see. Beautiful, beautiful set. So can't go wrong with that. So you'll see lots of fall stuff coming up in my decor and stuff as well with all of this. So I just received my fall shipment. It's so exciting. But first we're going to do some stuff with the sunflowers. So the first one we're going to do is this one will be available as part of my card buffet. So I'm in the process of sort of figuring out what all of that's going to be. So, but this will be one of them. So this is, oh my goodness. This is crumb cake. So instead of folding it in half, you score it, or you can score it, or you can fold them together so that they come together like that. So this one is going to have a band, and it will all be done for you. So when you make your band, you can make it whatever width you want. And I'll show you a little trick for when you're securing it in terms of to ensure that it's not too tight. Because if you make the band too tight, then you have a hard time sliding it up and down. So the trick is not to make it too tight. And often what I do is I'll score, as I see here, I've scored once, then I'll fold it again and score again, just to sort of give it that almost like a little bit of a wedge kind of a thing. So these I had from a while back, and I was cleaning out and organizing from the Sunday open house, which was fabulous. Thank you all for stopping by. It was so nice to see all of you. We will do it again every month. Hopefully, you know, the weather will be nice, or it'll be safe enough that people can come inside when the weather gets too cold. But every month, all the cards that we make will be on sale, plus the cards that didn't sell from the month before. So it's all good. So these I had from a while back. They were used to make bookmarks, but I thought they would be really pretty on here. And it means that that you guys can use them on for the card buffet. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. Like I said, it was a busy day, lots to learn. Had to watch several videos on how to wash your hands. And I thought I already knew how to do that, but I did not. There was lots to learn. So here we go. We're going to do this, and we'll put this on here. So I just used a bit of glue because I think the snail would be, or the seal. Oh, I'm sorry guys. When I get tired, I lose my words, and like I said, so I apologize. I am not with my vernacular very well tonight. It was a beautiful day, though. It was gorgeous. The weather was absolutely lovely. It was so nice. A lot of the staff were sitting outside doing their work and getting all of it together. I'm excited to see all the monkeys, though. So my idea for this card, it'll be really simple. Like I said, this one will be on the card buffet. So we'll put those down like that. And then I will have this all ready to go for you guys. It'll likely just be a strip. And so what you can do is you'll fold down one side and press it down. And then you'll put your card in and you'll fold it another side, but making sure that it's not too tight, and pressing it down. And then you'll slide it out. And you'll put, when you put your glue or your adhesive, you'll put it so that it's not too snug. So what I often do is I put the card back in and I will close it, but I'm making sure that it's not too snug. So that there's a bit of a space. It does make it a little challenging sometimes to slide it into an envelope, but most of the time there's enough space in the envelopes. So there you go. So that's the band. Then to decorate the band, or to add a bit more pizzazz to the band, we're going to add this beautiful sunflower. So this is from that die set. So it gives you the one for the main piece, and then it gives you this one for the overlay. Isn't that beautiful? I just think that's so lovely. And then it also gives you a die for the center if you wanted to change it up a little bit. And then what I did was that I had a stamp that had lots of little dots, and so I just dotted it several times. So I still have not found my sponges from my bad cat, who likes to take them and play with them in the middle of the night. So we're having to improvise. I apologize. I'm gonna have sticky hands. All right, here we go. This is on the fly. I'm going to do this and do this and spread it around like that. There we go. Okay. And then now I found that there was some lovely curves to the set. So these ones here is really significant in the curve. So it was really easy to find where it is on the overlay. So that was, I always use that as sort of my point of reference, was that really big curve there to sort of help me with my point of reference. That was what I used. So hopefully that will stay down. And then we'll put, now you could leave it like that. It looks lovely like that, but I wanted to add another layer. So then I'm going to put a bit of glue on this, and we're going to put our beautiful sunflower, because I know how much Patty loves sunflowers. They're so beautiful. And then we're going to tuck in a leaf, and then tuck in another leaf, just like that. I'm just going to tip them up just a smidgen, because the edge of the band is the edge of the card, right? So I want to make sure that I'm not, come on, leaf. There we go. Perfect. All right. So I already stamped, I used the smaller sunflower to stamp the inside of the card. And I also stamped on the envelope with the smaller sunflower there. So there you go. So that's our first card. Isn't that pretty? I just think it's so, so pretty. There you go. Imagine receiving that in the mail. Wouldn't that be so lovely? So nice, right? So this card will be available on the card buffet. I just think it's really sharp. All right. All right, next one. The next one. So for the next one, I stamped a whole bunch of the small flowers. I stamped them in all sorts of different colors and in different permutations. I stamped them. I think those are the only ones I've got at the moment. Oh, no, here they are. So I did some in, you know, the Mango Melody, and then colored it in with the Daffodil Delight. This one was in the brown and then colored in with Daffodil Delight. So what I did was I would stamp the outside. So I would stamp the outside with a color, and then I colored them in with the stamping blend. So I tried that with different combinations. So this one I used a little bit of the pumpkin stamping blend for the inside of the leaves. This one was, I think it's Cajun Craze, and then I tried a permutation of stampin' blends. So you get different looks with different colors, right? And I think they look really sharp because you'll get different colors of sunflowers, right? When you drive by, some sunflowers are more yellow, some sunflowers are more the orangey kind of color. So whatever you have in your craft room, you can use and make some lovely sunflowers. So I already went ahead and cut these ones out. So these ones I did with the brown, and then colored them in with the Daffodil Delight, and then a light pumpkin to sort of add a bit of depth and dimension to them. So I found I liked those ones. I liked that combination the best. So this I just happened to have left over, but the plaid that's in that pack is gorgeous. If you like plaid, the pack of the Perfectly Plaid in the catalog is really, really nice. And then I just happen to have this kicking around. So we've got the punch, and we're going to make ourselves a jar. Look at that. We've got the gingham. We got the small one or the bigger one. Which one should we do? The small one or the bigger one? I think the small one. I like the small one. They're both really nice. You can't go wrong. It's all sunshiny. Sunshiny and happy. All right. So when I first did this, I didn't have the stamp set. And so I would draw it by hand and then do like a ruler across. But as you can see, like, it's not perfect. So then I got the Lots to Celebrate, specifically because I really wanted that, and I wanted the top and the little ruffle. So you'll see we'll be making some cards with this stamp set because I really like jars. I've got jars for everything. I like jars. So normally I would have stamped it first and then punched it out, but we're doing things a little backwards today. So, and again, you can't really make a mistake. There we go. There. Nice and clean. None of my shaky hand drawing. All right. Oh, sorry. So now we could just add it like that, but I have to admit I don't like things floating. And so I cut half a doily. We have, you could use the square doilies that that we have. I could have cut half of the square doily, but I had half of a round one already. So, but that's just me. I just don't like things floating. So if I can, I try to not have things floating. But it's a personal choice. It would look fine without it too, right? So then I have my sunflowers. And originally I thought about wrapping the top of the jar, but I think instead we'll just add the ribbon. But you could wrap it with some of the finer twine that they have. I'm looking for it right now. And of course, when you want it, you can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So Stampin' Up! Has these two really nice sort of cotton twine. So this one's like a braided one, and it's a bit thicker. So it does thicker bows and such. And then it has the thinner one, and it will do some smaller bows. So we could do that. We could sort of wrap the jar, the lid, so to speak, of the jar with the, sort of give it that look. So I just wrapped it around a couple times. I could tie it in a bow. Let's see if I've left myself enough string to do that with. Yes, I did. There we go. But my bow is lopsided. I might have to put a little glue dot just to sort of help hold it in the right spot. We'll see. All right. So I'm going to put some glue on my doily because, like I said, I just like it when things are a bit more grounded. And I'm going to go there like that. That's it, that's all. We'll put some adhesive on the back of this. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this just again to help the hold the twine in place. So there we go. There. All right. And then, so I've got, again, I like 3 different sunflowers, so I thought I'd do sort of in behind and then some sticking up a bit more. And then I had 2 of the wheat, and I thought that would be nice, sort of coming out from the jar as well. Whoops. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheat down, kind of like that. And I'm going to put this one down like that. And then the other ones I'm going to pop up in front of it. There we go. Now I could have moved it down a little bit. It's a bit jammed up at the top, but I think it will be all right. So I'm just sort of playing with how I want the ones up front to sort of be. I want like leaves sort of coming down and then leaves sort of going up, and I think, yes, that is what I want. And then I'm going to put it down like that. There we go. jar of sunflowers. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. There you go. And again, I've got a couple of envelopes stamped with the sunflowers, so no sentiment for this one today. All right, last one for tonight. Is crowded myself in here. All right. The last, nope, not that one. Where did I put it now? It is this one, but I had one that was sort of done to show you. Yes, here it is. Oh, dear me. So, we're going to take the stamp and we're going to stamp directly on the paper and then do our sentiment. And again, so this one is the smaller thin one in a bow. But we could do a bigger one, so you guys can decide what you'd like. So this one was done on white, Whisper White. This one is very vanilla, and it just so happened that this sheet had, I had sprayed it with the glitter, so it is a little sparkly already, which is kind of nice, I must admit. I do like that. This, I believe, is So Saffron, and this one is Crushed Curry. So a little bit slightly different yellow, but I think it should be very nice. So let's get stamping. Oh, there we go. I forgot to close the door, so you're going to hear the dog come clip-clopping up the stairs in his sharp nails. He was alone without his peeps today, so he's been very where's mommy kind of an evening. All right, so this one is just 2 colors. It's really very simple. I embossed the back piece, but you don't have to do that necessarily. So when you have a stamp that's this big, it is much easier to turn the ink pad upside down and ink, opposed to me trying to do it this way. But again, it's a personal choice. There is no right or wrong to all of this. It's whatever tickles your fancy. So this one is a slightly more orangey kind of color, or more of a brown yellow, I guess, than a orange yellow kind of thing, but it's all good. Sunflowers come in all different colors, right? There we go. All right, it's very sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then for the leaf, for this one, I'm using Old Olive because I just thought it went better with the yellow of the Crushed Curry. This one, I believe, is apple. No, this one is Pear Pizzazz. I had to think about that for a second. So. The stamp set also gives you 2 different sized leaves, which is really nice. So you can do the larger leaf, but it also has the smaller leaves, which is nice for the smaller sunflower as well. So it's a great stamp set. And I love the sentiment. We're actually going to put some on these ones. So you can put these wherever you like. Whoops. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so let's glue these down. having glue difficulties today. All right. It's all right. It's paper. We can adapt. So this one here, Know That You Are Loved, is from the stamp set. I just think that's so pretty. And the other two, Thanks a Bunch or Let's Celebrate You. Those are so nice. All right. So put that on. Put this on, and again, because you don't, doesn't matter if it's up or down or left or right. And so for this one, I was going to use my Pick a Size punch. I love this punch. It's fantastic because it allows you to punch your sentiment and then finish off the edges using one of the two. So you have two choices on the one punch, which is really, really nice. So let's do Thanks a Bunch. Thanks a bunch. So we're going to stamp that. Do that on the black. So this one's fairly long, so I'm going to put it in the middle, and then I'll punch the edges through our Pick a Punch just to sort of finish them off and make it look pretty. Usually helps if you open it. There you go. Just slide it in. Look, isn't that pretty? Just finishes it off for you. So nice. Now I could cut it a little bit shorter if I wanted to, if I wanted it a little bit closer, which is the whole point of the punch, right? Because then you can put it to whatever size you need it to be. So I'm just gonna make that one a little bit closer too. There. There we go. Isn't that pretty? All right. So let's glue this one down, and then you guys can decide if we need a big bow, if we need a little bow, if we should have a white bow on the white one. I don't have anything or yellow. There's a really pretty gingham yellow one in the catalog though. Super cute. I just don't happen to have it. So what are we thinking? Big bow, little bow. Big bow, little bow. Big bow, little bow. Oh, hi guys, I'm so sorry. My comments were turned off. I'm so sorry. Hi guys. No, I've lost you again. There. Your sunflowers are just starting to bloom. Oh, that's crazy. I've driven by out towards Oxford Mills and they were all in full bloom. So, all right. Are we doing big bow, little bow? What did we decide? I think this card I'm going to turn it this way, and this card I'm going to leave it that way. And this one I'm going to leave it down, and that one I'm going to pop up. So what did we decide? Big bows, little bows. White bow, big bows, little bows, big bows. All right, there we go. Gotta vote for big bows. put him right there. We got a nice big bow. Now I just have to decide where to put him. Alright, I think a big bow for this one. And I could have wrapped this around the punch too. That would have been pretty. Big bow on that one, I think, for sure. Right there. Looks good. Alright, got my glue dot. There. And then I think I'll do a little guy for this one. And sort of put him on an angle there. Nice. Now, the Holiday Basic Jewels has the, I think this is the Bumblebee color, but I mean, you wouldn't know really. It goes really nicely. So, although it's meant for Christmas, I think it goes with so many things. And I love that it's got the different sizes. Right, it's got the bigger sizes and then it goes down to the smaller sizes, which is really nice. Because sometimes you want a bigger bejewel, and sometimes you want a smaller bejewel. So we'll just bejewel it up. It's funny, I didn't think I would use the yellow as much, and I'm almost done the yellow. It's funny, I haven't used the dark blue as much as I thought I was. I thought I'd use up all the blues and greens, but not as much as I thought. I'll put that there. There. So pretty. So there's our cards for this evening. I'll just leave that there for a thumbnail. There, perfect. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm sorry it was a bit of a rocky start for me. Get my brain shifted in gear. But I do appreciate you guys always, the support and all of that. So I hope that you have a wonderful evening. We will be back, or I will be back tomorrow at 7. I've got another bunch of the sunflower cards to show you. It's very exciting. And yeah, so thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful. I hope you've been motivated, and I hope I've stirred the imagination of taking what you see around you and being creative with it. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow.